Most people running a side hustle or small operation have been there. You order a batch of custom cards online, wait a week, and realize half of them have a typo or the paper feels flimsy. Printing your own at home used to be even worse, usually involving tearing apart perforated edges that looked like cheap notebook paper. But Avery wants to fix that reputation with their heavyweight matte cardstock. Pulling one of these sheets out of the box, the first thing you notice is the heft. This isn't standard printer paper disguised as cardstock. It actually feels substantial in the hand, carrying that professional weight you usually only get from a dedicated print shop. What really makes this kit interesting, though, is how the cards separate. Instead of those annoying, fuzzy perforated borders, the edges snap apart cleanly. Honestly, running your thumb along the side after separating them, it is genuinely surprising how smooth the finish feels. There's almost no visible trace that they were ever attached to a larger sheet. Now, feeding them through an inkjet machine can sometimes be nerve-wracking, but the material is optimized to prevent those dreaded multi-sheet jams and frustrating ink smudges. You can print vibrant graphics and sharp text on both sides without the ink bleeding through or looking washed out. Of course, it is not a completely foolproof system. If your printer rollers are worn out or dusty, you might still run into alignment issues on the back side, which takes a little trial and error to get right. But once the settings are dialed in, the process moves pretty fast. Beyond standard networking cards, the blank canvas opens up options for impromptu gift tags, loyalty punch cards for local customers, or even custom place settings for an event. Using the browser-based design tools on the manufacturer website makes putting a layout together fairly painless, even for people who aren't graphic design pros. At 1,000 cards per box, the volume is massive enough to last most independent creators a long time, making the cost per piece practically pennies. So yeah, if you need total control over your branding without waiting on shipping delays, skipping the commercial print shop and handling it right at your desk turns out to be a surprisingly solid route to take.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.